Our first celebrity in the spotlight tonight is the actor and comedian Adam Buxton. He's chosen David Bowie in the 70s as his specialist subject. The Newsround presenter Nellifer Hedayat is next in the firing line. Her specialist subject, the Harry Potter books. The actor Neil Pearson has chosen the English language expatriate press of Paris 1922 to 1939. And the CBBC presenter Chris Johnson, his subject, the films of Monty Python. I'm John Humphreys and welcome to Celebrity Mastermind. Tonight, our four famous folk have agreed to take television's ultimate test of nerves and knowledge to benefit their chosen charity. They will have to answer 1.5 minutes on their specialist subject and 2 minutes on general knowledge. The winner will get to take home this very handsome trophy, secured in the knowledge that they are now one of that rare breed of genuine masterminds. So let's put them out of their misery and ask our first contender to join us, please. And your name is?
Adam Buxton.
Your chosen charity?
The Norwich Tanzania Association.
And your chosen subject?
David Bowie in the 70s.
David Bowie coming up in 90 seconds. Which song, originally released in 1969, became Bowie's first UK #1 single when it was reissued in 75?
Space Oddity.
Yep. Which stage persona did Bowie unveil at a series of UK concerts in early 72?
Ziggy Stardust.
Correct. In 73, Bowie worked on a musical based on a well-known novel. The project was abandoned, but parts of it were incorporated into the Diamond Dogs album. What was the novel?
1984.
Yes. Which song from the Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars album includes the line, "Oh, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am"?
Suffragette City.
Yep. The Return of the Thin White Duke is the opening line of a Bowie album for which it was also a working title. What's the album called?
Station to Station.
It is. What is the name of the character played by Bowie in Nicholas Roeg's film The Man Who Fell to Earth? It partly inspired his Thin White Duke stage persona.
Thomas Jerome Newton.
Yes, the 3 albums Bowie recorded with Brian Eno between 76 and 79 are often collectively named after the city where Bowie was living and where the second album, Heroes, was recorded. Which city?
Berlin.
Yep. Bowie married an American-born art student at Bromley Register Office on the 20th of March, 1970. What was her name? Angela
Barnett.
It was. Which single from Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars was released in July 72, 2 months before the album release?
Hang On to Yourself.
Starman. Bowie wrote a song about an artist for the Hunky Dory album shortly after a retrospective of his work at the Tate Gallery in 71. Who was the artist?
Andy Warhol.
It was. John Lennon provided backing vocals on Bowie's first American #1 single. What's the title of the song?
Fame.
Yes. On Started Just, But I'll Finish. On the final night of his 73 Aladdin Sane tour, Bowie announced, "This is the last show we'll ever do." At which venue was that?
Hammersmith Palais.
It was the Hammersmith Odeon. No passes. Adam, you've got 10 points. Well, very nearly a full house there. Let's have a look at all the scores. In 4th place with 9 points, Chris Johnson. Joint 1st place, they all got 10 points. Adam Buxton, Nellifer Hedayat and Neil Pearson. Now, Adam Buxton again, please. And I'm going to attempt the impossible here, Adam, and ask you to explain your sort of video things that you do.
Well, I started out with my partner Joe Cornish, comedy partner, making sort of recreations of films and TV shows with toys, stuffed toys with coat hangers up them. That was very happy times.
And your Adam and Joe show was very successful. I mean, that did well.
It was it was a cult hit.
But that sort of stuff is happening on YouTube all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, kids now watch, I suspect, as much YouTube as they do television, just about.
Well, Gangnam Style has on YouTube close to 1 billion views. So, yeah, you know, people, it's a common language, I think.
But is it in danger of taking over from television?
I don't know. There's still a huge amount of people for whom the common language is what they saw on TV, and there's a sort of legitimacy about TV that I still think dominates, you know?
Right. Now, Adam, you have 10 points, and the score to beat as we speak is 20. So, let's see if you can do that with your general knowledge. 2 minutes, starting now. What animal name is given to the small handheld device moved over a flat surface to direct the cursor on a computer screen?
A mouse.
Yes, which food item can be cooked and served fried, poached or scrambled?
Eggs.
Yes, what's the name of the wizard in The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy who is called Mithrandir by the elves?
Gandalf.
Yes, at which sporting venue has Henman Hill morphed into Murray Mound?
Oh, Sport Palace.
No, Wimbledon. Whom did the Birds ask to play a song for me in the opening line of their chart-topping hit of 1965?
Mr. Tambourine Man.
Yes, which alleged assassin fired his shots from a sixth-floor window of the Texas School Book Depository in November 1963.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yes. What name is given to the art of carving or casting statues, especially in stone or bronze?
Sculpture?
Yes, in Blackadder Goes Forth, Blackadder says the films of a certain silent screen star are about as funny as getting an arrow through the neck and then discovering there's a gas pill tied to it. Who's he talking about?
Charlie Chaplin.
Yes. Which county's tourist attractions include Cheddar Gorge and the ruins of Glastonbury Abbey?
Devon?
Somerset. What is the surname of the brothers Elwood and Jake, played by Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi in a cult 1980 film?
Blues.
Yes. Which song by the Tweets was once voted the most annoying song of all time?
The Birdie Song.
Yes. Tequila is distilled from the agave plant in which Latin American country?
Mexico.
Yep. What did the Breton doctor René Laennec invent in 1816, supposedly because he was too embarrassed to press his ear against the chests of his female patients?
Stethoscope.
Yes. Japan consists of how many main islands plus a large number of smaller islands?
3.
4. Who directed the films Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill and Reservoir Dogs?
Quentin Tarantino.
Yes. What is the title of Milton's sequel to Paradise Lost?
Paradise Regained.
Yes. Which revue that opened as part of the Edinburgh Festival in 1960 saw the start of the show business careers of Alan Bennett, Jonathan Miller, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore?
Oh, the funny guys. I can't remember.
Right. Roger Daltrey, Pete Townsend, John Entwistle and Keith Moon were the original members of which British rock band?
The Who.
Is correct. One pass out, and that review that opened in Edinburgh was Beyond the Fringe. But you've leapt into the lead, 24 points. Let's have a look at the scores. In joint third place, 20 points apiece, Nulliver Hedayat and Chris Johnson. In second place, 24 points. He held on to the lead for quite a while, Adam Buxton. But in first place with 26 points, Neil Pearson. Neil. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Better than a rare book?
Thank you. Not quite as good as a rare book, but better than an Oscar, so thank you very much.
Better than an Oscar. You heard it here first. Thank you,
I'll
and
never find out for
congratulations,
sure.
Neil. You never know. Thank you for watching. Join us again for more Celebrity Masterminds. Good night. You don't have to be a celebrity to take part in the regular Mastermind programme. So if you'd like to appear in the next series of Mastermind on BBC Two, then do visit us online at bbc.co.uk/Mastermind.
With some very special guests, who's having a bit of a do? And you're invited. It's a question of sport next. And after London 2012, there's just one question left. Who's the best all-rounder? We'll find out. Superstars at 6:45.